my god!
What's up, guys? My name is Raymond, but you may simply know me as Richard Duke, back with another big video. Now, there is this movie that has come out, and it's called Truth or Dare, and I'm pretty sure some people know about the movie. It's a pretty garbage movie, I have to say, but the thing that really pissed me off with the movie was the ending, and that the events that had took place in the ending were just trash. It was just complete booty. It's like, I really don't understand why the ending for the movie was so trash. Like, it could have easily been curved around, and I really don't understand why. Now, if you actually take a look, this movie made a decent amount of money, I must say. It was a decent amount. Yeah, but it was a decent amount, but it was a decent amount, but god damn it. Fuck. Okay, here we go. But the movie ending, it could have been really easily curved around, and I'm gonna tell you why. Now, if you haven't seen the movie, major spoilers ahead for you, but I just have to say my thoughts. First off, I'm just gonna go ahead and spoil the ending of the movie for you right now. So, yeah. So, while you're seeing this screen right here, while you're seeing this right here, while you're seeing this right here, yeah, basically just keep skipping until you don't see this anymore. This is when the spoilers are gonna stop. But the movie ended. If obviously you want to see how the movie could have not ended, but you probably didn't expect me to tell you how it ended, so whatever, never mind. But basically, it was the dude, it was the guy, I'm not going to say his name. He had to cut out his tongue because he was the one who had started the game, and I will get into how the game was started and all that stuff, but he had to do something to himself, and in the middle of them forcing him to do this thing, it was somebody's turn for the game, and they decided not to do it. They decided not to do what they have been dared to do. So they were possessed, and they were going to go suicide. But the demon who had possessed them because he did not play the game, he basically was trying to kill the guy who was trying to do something to himself to stop the game. And the demon got successful with it. They killed the guy. The demon killed the dude and killed himself. Well, they killed the host that he had possessed, because that was supposed to happen. But yeah, they couldn't stop the game, and basically the girl you see right here, she did a really stupid thing. Instead of sacrificing herself to stop the game permanently, she basically extended it by broadcasting it over the entire world for billions of people depends on how big her YouTube channel is, for thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people to see. And hundreds of thousands of people will die. Now we're gonna get off this just to check the reviews. That means the spoilers just stopped, by the way. This movie wasn't really. This movie was it's pretty garbage. But I'm gonna tell you how the ending could have been curved around. So basically, in the end of the movie, you have this guy right here, Landon Lambert, or whatever his name is. His game in the movie is Carter. He's the one who had started the game. Basically, him and his friends went out drinking. This is one of his friends right here, the girl who says Giselle, Aurora, something, I don't know. Him, her, and some other friends went to party and stuff in Mexico. They went up to some sacred place. They Carter got drunk, knocked over some sacred bottle, and basically just, released the demon again, and they decided to play Truth or Dare. And the demon possessed the game. Because in this movie, demons or, ghosts or whatever, they could possess objects, people, or ideas. So games, so like hide and seek, would you rather, and in this case, Truth or Dare. And yeah, basically, and there was a way that they designed the game. So the demons possess Star Game. They created it basically. It's like if you wanted to say, we can play hide and seek, but after the count of two, and then I'll start going to find everybody. So I'll be like, 1, 2, but not here I come, do all that bullshit. But yeah. They basically edited Truth or Dare in a playful manner. So too many people couldn't pick Truth. If too many people pick Truth, so it could go like Truth, somebody has to pick Dare. Then it resets and, somebody gonna pick Truth, then that person picks Truth, then somebody has to pick Dare on the next turn. So like if it's me and two other people, I pick Truth, and the person whose turn is after me picks Truth, but the guy whose turn is after the one dude, the guy who's after me, he has to pick Dare. So you see what I'm saying? It's like a circle, basically. Like you take turns playing Truth or Dare. Like it's my turn to play, and somebody else's turn to play. It's my turn to play. I pick Truth, and then the person who's after me picks Truth, but the person after that person has to pick Dare, and that's just how it goes. You don't have to go Truth, Dare. Truth, Dare. You can go, it's just, you pick Truth or Dare. Like, what do you pick? But yeah. This way that the game is designed, the way they designed it, the demon possessed the game, basically kills almost all of the friends. Only two people who are left for Carter and Giselle. Yeah. But here's a way that the ending could have been avoided completely. This ending will not save the people who previously died. Alright, here's how the ending could have been avoided. When in the end of the movie, they were trying to get Carter to cut out his tongue. Because the person who started it, the person who broke the vessel that the demon was in, had to release it. Not release it. They had to silence themselves. And silencing themselves means they had to cut out their tongue and put it inside the vase, thus trapping the demon inside the vase, stopping the game and saving everyone's lives. Alright? And yeah, basically, that's how you stop it. Now, here is how you could have prevented all this. Well, not prevented the game from starting, of which Carter, you couldn't prevent Carter from knocking over the vase and starting the game over again. Not starting the game over again, but releasing the game over again. And I think it's pretty stupid that the people had went to the freaking abandoned place or whatever, the sacred place, and they played Truth or Dare. Just like the last people who had released the demon, then they played Truth or Dare. It's just kind of dumb, but they didn't really focus on plot or whatsoever. Never really cared about a single person in this movie. Maybe I cared about Brad. Brad was probably the best person in this movie. Brad had more depth to him than Lucas, Olivia, Marky, Penelope, Ronnie, Brad. Not Brad. Basically everybody. He had more depth. Depth. I don't know how to say depth. Alright, but whatever. But yeah, he just had. Yeah, I cared about him. And when he died, I felt bad. I was like, no. And for a BlumHouse movie, this wasn't really scary at all. Usually BlumHouse movies just stockpile you with jump scares. But every time, I never really got scared. Like, as I was preparing for the movie, I'm sorry I'm blabbering on. I will get to the point eventually. I will get to the point of how they could have been avoided. I'm just blabbering on right now. So just let me blabber on, please. But, yeah, but the most, when I was walking into the movie theater to prepare myself to watch this movie, I was telling myself, don't get scared. Don't get jump scared. Like, open. Keep your eyes open. Like, don't be like, don't do all that. And I didn't. And I was just sitting there. I looked over to my right, and my friends, all of them were asleep. Not all of them. I'll say one or two. But I just had to keep waking them up because I guess it was so boring for them. I was just sitting there and I said no word, staring at the movie. Every time you had a jump scare in a movie, it was kind of stupid the way they had jump scares. Because in the beginning of the movie, there was a jump scare for her just opening a door. Cause like Olivia was doing something I don't really remember, and then the monkey girl walked in and opened the door, and it was like a boom. Like some, you know how like, jump scares. I guess it was quiet. It's quiet every time there's gonna be a jump scare, but the movie really never had any music except for a montage of them doing something in a movie. I'm not gonna spoil everything, but But yeah, just the jump scares were stupid. Now back to my point. Basically, in the end, when the guy had to cut out his tongue in order to silence the demon and keep it trapped in there to stop the game, the demon had asked Lucas a question. And this question, I'm pretty sure you already know what it is. Just truth or dare. But I kind of just felt it's dumb how he answered the question, because this guy said dare, and I really don't understand why. It's stupid because like, why would you? It's like, and let me even go back. Let me backtrack before they even got a Carter in them. Basically, the only people who were alive at this current point in time were Olivia, Lucas, Marky, and Carter. Those were the 4 people alive. So the Funk, Gerald Funk, Nolan Gerald Funk, they're not showing his name in the movie. I don't know why. But Penelope, Brad, Ronnie, they're all dead. They all died. So the thing is, I know how the circle works. So basically, in the circle of terms that everyone's in, at first, in the first time, when Olivia's crew of friends played the game and they got into it, Olivia went first, and then it was so on and so on. But the person after her is dead, Olivia, so it just goes to the person that's next in line, which is Lucas, and then the last is Marky. And they reset it because if you backtrack further back, they had reset the cycle of truth, dare. So every two truths has to do with dare. So like I'm saying, and I don't think I really said this back in the beginning of the video, but it doesn't have to be truth, dare. It could be dare. It could be truth, dare, truth. Basically, if it's truth, dare, truth, that means the 2 truths have already happened. So the next person in line has to do a dare. But and let me go further back to the point that I was talking about with Lucas being asked to for dare. He could have just said truth. Cause the truth dare thing, boo, that stuff was reset. He could have said truth. And I'm honestly, I'm so baffled of how no one figured this out in the movie. I know how Olivia is supposed to be the smart one. She actually did have a smart plan in the end, which I will get into, but not the plan that you probably think I'm talking about. Not that one. It's a much smaller one. But it's actually pretty clever, and I'm very surprised she didn't think about this. Okay, here we go. But basically, he said dare. Don't know why. Don't know why. But yeah, he said dare. He could have said truth. And the thing is, I really don't know how anyone didn't think of this. Because you can just say truth and then just talk very slow. The demon can't possess you and kill you from, it can't possess you and have you kill yourself if you're answering the question. Like, it's like when somebody asks me, it's like if somebody asks me, It's like if somebody it's like if the demon asked me truth or dare, and I was like truth, and it was like, is it true that you ate some pancakes this morning? I could just say it is true if I ate you just do that. So like I'm surprised how Olivia, she's supposed to be the smart one. She's not even the one who figured out just pick truth, because that's obviously the easiest one, and you're not being dared to do something retarded. That's what most, like that. She wasn't even the one to figure that out. So I'm really not sure if she's the smart one in this movie or just mediocre in mind. I really don't know. But I guess she's the one who tried to do good things. She was dragged in. No, honestly, why am I calling Olivia the smart one? She did the dumbest thing. She's the one who got us into. She's the one who got her group of friends into the game. She basically trusted Carter, a total stranger. And even when a group of friends just said, why are we following a stranger to an abandoned place? Olivia pushed them all into that basically. And they're dead. And why am I calling her smart? She's not smart. They're all retarded. And if they were smart, they would have figured this out. Just answer truth, and you could have said the answer very slowly. That's what Lucas could have did. He could have bide enough time for whatever Carter cut out his tongue and put it in the jaw, selling the demon. And even if he didn't buy enough time, when the demon asked if the demon asked somebody else, it would have been Marky. And Marky could have just said truth. And it was, Marky was being asked. Because, Lucas didn't do that. He picked dare. He denied the dare. Then he tried to kill himself. But then the demon took control, killed Carter before Carter could seal the demon in the prism and stop the game. And then once he killed Carter, he killed himself. And the demon basically just won. The game can be stopped. And yeah, the person next was Marky. So if Lucas didn't buy enough time by saying the answer very slowly, he could have just, he could, like if he didn't buy enough time by saying the answer very slowly, Marky could have just picked truth, and then those are your two truths. So if Marky didn't buy enough time, then that basically screwed. The person who had to pick dare, and the demon would probably dare that person, which would be Olivia, not Olivia, Carter. It would be Carter, basically just to stop cutting out his tongue. That's probably what the demon would do, or the demon would probably just say, "Kill yourself." And that's what it would probably do. I don't know. I'm up for speculating, but Marky should buy enough time by saying the answer of, truth or dare. She would have picked truth. Then it would have been like, is it true that you ate pancakes? But that is, talking very slowly. And Carter would have cut out his tongue. He would have put it in the face. The demon would have been trapped, and they would have survived. And Olivia would have did the dumbest thing in every horror movie ever. She basically she broadcasted it, and if you're asked you for there at that exact location, you're in the game. And she broadcasted it on her phone, asking millions, millions, I don't know, asking a lot of people to for there, basically put everybody in the game. I know they get to live for a longer period of time before they're axed because it's not their turn yet. So, and there's wide circle of people just gonna be bing, 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 bing. Olivia's turn, then she does it, and it's gonna bing, bing. So a lot of people gonna die because you can't really do choo there. You can't really keep a lot of people alive by doing this type of order when it's like billions of people in this one circle, because a lot of people are just gonna pick truth. Then that's one. Then another person's gonna pick truth. Then everyone has to. Then it's just gonna be people just dying left and right. Cause like, it's just dumb. I don't understand. This movie's garbage. I don't know why I'm spending my time on this movie with a 4.4 out of 10, 15% Rotten Tomatoes. And Rotten Tomatoes is usually pretty right about the percentages with the movies. And the horror film is unoriginal. You know? I don't know. Yeah, that's my video, guys. So make sure to molest that like button. And make sure to subscribe for more content. See you guys next time.